Hi, this is a very short video that shares with you one habit that you could adopt for your success. Now, before I get into it, I would like to introduce myself. To be nice to know each other, or maybe you know me a little bit. Right, my name is Gwyneth, and I share daily videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on those social platforms, I share one habit that you could adopt for your success. And where are these habits coming from? These are habits that I have personally practiced or am practicing, or the ones that I'm looking to adopt. So this is something that I would have tried myself, and I'm sharing my personal experience with you. So yeah, this is it. Now, to that habit for today, this one is kind of like spoil yourself kind of thing. So the simple pleasures in life. So it's like identifying the simple pleasures in life. What are the things that you find exciting, getting you going, things that you look forward to? I'm just gonna call those the simple pleasures in life, and I'm gonna call them the simple pleasures in life because they don't cost you much. They don't cost you so much time, they don't cost me so much effort, they don't cost so much money, they just do not put anyone at a disadvantage if you are involved or if there is a third party. It doesn't cost them that so much. Now, what are those simple pleasures? Now, simple pleasures, literally within the acronym itself, it's simple. Something that is so simple, but you get the greatest gratification, the greatest satisfaction, the greatest I want to do this again. Okay, what are those? For me would be great company, right? So I know the individuals that I need to be, in the company of, in order for me to have that simple pleasure in life. What are those types of company? The company that will help me to grow. I'm one of those individuals that do enjoy a bit of, where we're challenging each other, having a conversation that is not harmful or hurtful, something that is just going to, when you're coming out of the conversation or that company, you're thinking, wow, that was really exciting. I'm looking forward to our next conversation, or I'm looking forward to our next meeting. So that's one other thing that I do. Another thing that I do often is I put myself in nature, right? The reason why I put myself in nature is because it gives me that moment of pause. We can get so bogged down with responsibilities, with duties, with, I don't know, you know what it is that you get bogged down onto, that you're constantly grinding non-stop. But when I put myself in the wild, it's like it's a conscious, deliberate thing that I have developed as a habit, and I truly enjoy it. I'll tell you the reasons why I enjoy it. Well, I've already told you one, being that it just gives me that moment to just pause. When I pause, it also gives me the opportunity to listen, because a lot of the times I find that I am doing a lot of the talking, whether it's talking to someone, talking to you, or talking to the children, talking to those around me. I just find myself talking a lot of the times. I do listen, don't get me wrong. I do listen. But I now am getting the pleasure of pausing more when I am in nature. Now, let me carry on adding the benefits of being in nature, right? So, first things first, I'm just going to acknowledge the fact that I am truly blessed to be living next to a forest. So, being next to a forest has got massive advantages. I'm sure others live next to places like the beach or the sea, or next to mountainous places. Whatever it is that gets you to be away from the city life. Maybe live next to a farm. You know better than I do. Now, I'm just going to speak from my perspective. It's not to say that is the all, it is everything. No, you're just going to pick out or pluck out what is beneficial to you. So, as I said, I go into nature, I pause. I listen more. I hear the birds. I hear, of late we've got locusts. I hear even the flying ants. I hear those. We've got the wasps, we've got the bees. So I hear all these sounds in nature, and then it just gets my mind off the things I need to do, because in your mind that you get into a loop of, I need to make sure I've submitted such a document, the deadline, or how am I going to construct it, how am I going to put you're constantly thinking about it. So it takes me away from that, and I know it is working for my mental well-being. So that is one thing. It helped me to pause. And when I'm in the process of pausing, listening, I'm using all my 5 senses, by the way. I can smell things around me. Great smell, beautiful smells. I can see the beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness. And it really doesn't matter what season it is, because nature presents itself at its best if it's given the chance and the opportunity to do so, provided we as human beings are not doing what we normally do, which is polluting the environment. But anyway, I'm sure we are doing much better now in order to make sure that where we are is not as polluted. Anyway, I digress. Coming back, right? So, topic again is simple pleasures in life. So what are those simple pleasures in life? So I've just given you 2. One of mine is the great company, and the other one is just being in nature. I could go on and give you loads more, but this video will be very long, and I do not intend for this video to be very long at all. So now I'm just gonna leave this to you as a challenge to say today, have a moment, just take a step back, reflect on the simple things that give you pleasure. What are those simple things that give you pleasure in your life? Once you've identified them, do them often, because as you do them often, you will find that you are more relaxed, you are more happy, it's like you are enjoying life, right now, the present, not in a loop of, this is what happened, this is what I need to do, no, you are enjoying your life. Now, before this video becomes too long, I'm just going to remind you again, simple pleasures in life. What are they for you? Please practice those as often as you can, because you will enjoy the life now. Now, it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you so much for listening up until this point. I hope you've enjoyed something. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to subscribe. If you're not following, please feel free to follow and share the video if you think it's going to benefit anyone that you know, or even maybe share it with yourself. I don't know. Whatever it is that works for you. Anyway, it's time for me to say goodbye. So up until you see me in my tomorrow's video. Yes, I don't know which way my finger's going, but anyway, I think you get the point. I'm going to pause there and wish you well in everything, in your life's endeavors, in your health, and I say to you, God bless you.